Hello my wings and welcome back to another class here on my channel where we're going to be talking about, oh by the way, I'm Jacob from Jacobishere here at the channel that you're on. I don't like saying that. I feel like I'm being rude to you. I'm sorry. Okay, but we're here talking about a build that I did where we're building a modern home together. I put out this video last week and it did really well on release, which means that you guys are really enjoying the series and you guys want to see more from the series, and so I'm here to give you just that. We're still building the same house. Last week I highly recommend you go check out that video. But very quickly, I did some quick landscaping. I put down the multi thing that I really liked. And also we built like this square box type scenario. And so today I want to move indoors. I'm going to quickly go over the game plan for the indoors. But also, hopefully we can be done with the build today is the goal. I might just continue to go until we are done and then debate if how much you're going to get to see. But I was kind of curious to see what this would look like if we put some pillars like right here on the outside. Now you might be asking why, and we might not do pillars. To be honest with you, we might do like inserts, which you guys don't know what those are. It's where you cut out these parts, the inward parts. You just leave this like outer part for it. It sometimes can look cute, sometimes it can look really bad. But as I was like examining like the up part of the building, I just kind of noticed how much, personally, I just realized that there wasn't a lot of things keeping up. And which you can always be like, there's probably beams or something like that. Sorry, I just need the part that's underneath it so we can stick it out here. And which is, there's counters that you can say to that, so we don't actually need these, and you can always remove them. Personally, I'm not entirely sure if I'm in love with it or not. To be honest, I think it looks a little tacky, but also I thought just having it out looked tacky, so like, it's one of those things where I think there is no win to the situation. I do wonder if the win is kind of like something like that, or maybe instead of like having a straight column like this, we have actual columns, which are possible. I've yet to use any actual columns inside this build, and which is relatively weird for me, as I'm a pretty big column fan, so I don't think this would work. What do you look like? I don't like you either. Let's see. Or do you guys ever feel offended that when you say you don't like a column, that they are gonna come back and like hate you for the rest of your life? Because honestly, same. Like, maybe it's only me, and like that's fine. I do want to keep it as minimalistic as possible, as I was thinking maybe a fence would look really cute, but I'm going to subside that and say there is no going to be a fence. Also, getting kind of used to the green screen, which you guys can't see obviously because I'm over here in the corner somewhere, but I'm getting used to it, and so bear with me if there's some like, you know, picture demorphing or anything like that. I haven't got any comments on it, which is nice. But I do want to mention it because, like, it's a thing. Okay, the white here seems so off, and I just, honestly, I don't like it. I think a brown would look better. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yet, honestly, I don't mind the black as much as I thought I was going to. But I do kind of, I don't know, I feel like something that kind of comes out a little bit more could look better. It's always that, like, push and pull thing of where, like, does that look better? Because then again, I don't think it does. I don't know. I do feel like maybe we should surround it with like some kind of greenery. We could try that real fast before we move on to the inside. Which means it's probably a 3-part series, which is just fine. Where am I going to put you in for a 3rd part? I don't know. We'll figure it out. It might be in a week or so. Maybe a little longer than that. If you guys did not know, next week is the premiere of the new game pack the Sims 4 is coming out with. And I have a few special videos planned for it, so those have to come out first, and then we move into the non-planned one. But I like the idea of being able to see it, and you cannot see it if there's like something right there. Maybe some rocks. Do you think rocks could solve my problems? Maybe. Let's see here. I mean, I'll turn BB.move objects on to make it a little bit easier. Oh my god, my game. I don't know if rocks could solve my problems. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the fact that there is no, like, terrain paint yet. Moving inside, we'll deal with it at the very end. It'll be a last excursion. So, if you guys did not know, it's a small house. and this side's gonna be the kitchen, and this side's gonna be like the living area type thing. I was thinking about making a built-off wall, like in the middle here, and it's gonna be like where the TV goes and where the fireplace goes. Um, and then on the sides here, we'll have cabinets. It could look cool. It could look really tacky. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll just have to wait and play it out by ear. So inside here, I do think we're gonna put some actual tile, and then we're also gonna put some carpeting just to kind of switch it up a little. Let you guys know that this is a bathroom and that's a bedroom, as I think both things are important for you to know. And I really like the house. I think a lot of you guys really like the house as well, which is super good. I'm only doing this based off of, because I could go back and check on that video. There hasn't been a comment yet, which is not a problem. But I'm only doing that simply because, only saying that because it did get like 5 likes, or 3 or 4 likes, and which is much more than a normal average video. So it's nice to know that this is the type of content you guys are expecting from me and you guys enjoy from me. So I know to fast track those type of videos, than having them like kind of like pushed off in the corner. Now, the door is right here. Your sim can walk through here, and your sim can even walk into this door. I want to put the bed down first. It's going to be a makeshift bed. It's just an idea of where a bed could possibly go. And that way we have an idea overall, kind of the whole entire area. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves a bed. It's going to be a 2-people bed, I was thinking. Like something like this. And there's enough room, as you guys can see here, for them to walk around and to put some bed tables. If we do anything like in the middle, we totally can. I'm pretty sure I'll put a mirror in here. There was a mirror that I didn't know existed, that I now know existed. So this is a pretty bad bed for your sim to like lay in, but I think it's one of the cuter beds in the game. So I do think that's the bed that we're going to be end up using. I like the gold accents, and I'll probably try to use some new Machinimo stuff items, even though I don't know how many people bought that, but I like some of the items. And here in particular, there was a mirror that I just did not know existed. And now I have to use it because, like, I feel bad because I don't think I've ever used it. And it's this one that comes with Get to Work. Like, I've never used this mirror that I can think of. I'm sure someone's going to come down and be like, oh no, you used it in this build. And I'll be like, okay, sure. I do kind of want to use it. But I feel like with a room like this, because we're not going to have, you know, like something down here, I do feel like I should probably bouge it up and get like one of these mirrors and put it like in a corner. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Maybe not that mirror, because that mirror is not my favorite. Ooh, we could do this mirror. This mirror is super cool. And a lot bigger than I was actually remembering. But that's okay. And I can always player test it to make sure it works. But I never find the chance to be able to use that mirror, and so that mirror is definitely going to be the mirror that we're going to use. Okay, and then we put some inside tables, put a picture or something up here, super cute. Picture here. I'd say the door is probably going to be like right there. And right now I'm obsessed with the Get Famous doors. I'll showcase them. It's going to look a little weird in this build because it's not a 2-story door, and so it's not going to reach the top. But honestly, I don't know many houses that have doors that reach all the way to the top with your going through like rooms and different things like this. Ooh, I don't think I've ever used this door either. Super cute door. Very much a big fan. But I'm looking for this door, which comes out a whopping $340. So, talk about a pretty penny. And we'll put it right there. And we can always contrast the color, which is really nice. Could be a fun way to play around with it. I'm gonna say the kitchen. Oh my god, that's a big bathroom. Like that bathroom is, I would say probably one size too big. I would say we could probably make this room a whole 2 squares bigger. If I'm being completely honest. Not anything I had plans on building in a shower back there, but we can totally build in a shower right there. Shower, and then this can be like the sink area, the toilet can be on the other side, or something like that. I think this is much more doable. Now you're gonna be like, what can we stick back here? Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I I don't think there is a small enough like dresser that can go back there because that's the only thing I'm like relatively thinking of is like a small square dresser. But I maybe is this a dresser? A dresser I've never used before. Okay, so maybe this is the one that we're looking for. That's very bougie, like real bougie. But I would say that's the only one that's probably gonna fit. All these other ones are gonna be, I would say, relatively too big. The other one I was thinking was get the city living one, kind of like that. Um, Yet I can't find it to save my life. If I were city living, where would I be? City. Oh, it's right there. I just found it. Actually, I think it might be a little too big. Yep. Okay. Um, Maybe we can try to make it like I don't know if I've ever used it before. This creamy color. Now I feel like this needs to change because this is like ultra modern and this is not so modern. So not sure what to wait. The bed color also probably needs to change into something a little bit with more neutrals in it. Um, Maybe white. Possibly get a whole new bed entirely because of this right here could change out that whole entire space. Something to keep in mind as we continue on, but basically the bedroom is somewhat, I mean, we can continue. So, also because we want to make sure we can get to that wardrobe, um, we could possibly move this a few centimeters over, and then we can use these small end tables that don't take up too much room. I'll go and find them real fast. They're my favorite end tables. I do use them quite a bit. Is it these ones? Are you the babies? I think those ones would probably work. Cause like, look at this compared to like this. Like they're completely different. But also, I think they're a base game. Oh, these ones, yeah. So I do think we're gonna go with the a tiny bit more modern versions that came with seasons. It's so funny what you definitely things you definitely like. Oh, okay, that comes from seasons. I could believe that. You know what I mean? And I think this is one of those items that's like screaming like seasons for some reason to me. Does this scream seasons to you? Seasons to you? Let me know in the comments down below. I think it is a beautiful item in the Sims in the game, and we could possibly even get a third one. I mean, a second one over here. But I do believe that it could be pushing some boundaries. If I'm being completely honest. Now, if we continue to move the bed over, which I think someone could fit in over there. Um, I would totally have to look and see if it's possible or not. I'm not the expert on small houses. I created a few. There's a few here on my channel, but I'm not like super good at it. So I'm not the person to be like, oh yeah, Sims can totally walk in that. I feel like Sims can get in there and be fine, but you know, you're just never too sure anymore. Not anymore. That's for. I'm repeating myself. I'm so sorry. Let's see here. I want to say the bowling night because these are by far my favorites. They're also the most interesting lights. If you're looking for, I don't know if they have a good plain color. Like I think determinedly it'll be like, oh okay, the black should be fun. Okay, very nice. Then probably an overhead light. Every room will probably have an overhead light. Um, so let's go ahead and get an over one, as I do think every room, like I said, will probably have one. That's cute. So this is also like a favorite. There's not enough light that comes in there though. Speaking of, like we can go full bowling, I guess. I am looking for the smaller baby one. Oh, these are super cute. Love these. Great lighting, by the way. Doesn't really fit the build. Just showcasing items that I love. This is the one I was looking for. They lighten up the room quite a bit, which I really like. So definitely have to applaud them for that. Also got a haircut. Did you guys notice? Maybe not, but I did get a haircut, and I do like my haircut quite a bit. Okay. So once again, like I said, let's go ahead and get a painting on the wall, and then we'll paint the walls. I would say a painting above the bed, and then probably a painting on this wall. This wall we can leave empty, not the biggest deal in the world. and probably a rug. I think a rug could really pull this whole room in together. So let's go ahead and find ourselves a nice good painting. I'm going for probably this build for the more modernized paintings. I think this one could look relatively cute over here. And we're just gonna see, I'd say either the brown frame or the black frame. Oh my god, can I speak? No. The brown frame, the white frame, or the black frame. I think we're gonna go with the black. And we'll do total gray tones because I think that could be really nice for a room like this. And then, I don't know, do we just get food? Just kidding. Don't you worry. I think this could be also relatively nice. And then whatever color this is, we could possibly go through and grab ourselves a rug that matches it a little. So these are like blue colors. So let's see if there's a good blue. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. See? Well, correspondence, and then even the bed could have a nice, like, under. See, now this is turning into a much colder room. It leaves the warmth, which is fine. I don't think, okay. Oh, actually, no, it's at the end table. Yeah. And I think the darker wood. But then again, you don't want to play around with too many different wood types because you do have to be kind of understanding. Like, these are, I want the darker color, and this one does come with a blue shoe. So I kind of want the blue shoe as well. So I would say the black would probably be best for this, and it's very much it's a much colder room ultimately, and so I think the wallpaper can take very much effect to that, and also hold on, let me get a rug. Where's my rugs? Okay, so I think the wallpaper can take effect to that, and like what the rug is what I was going to get to. Because I think this rug could look really cute in here if we line it up correctly. Not, I mean the color, I even like the color. Like, I'm not going to diss on that color. Ooh, that could be cute. I don't know if I like it though. We might need a blue tone. Like, that's too much blue? That might be too much. Let's go orange. See if we can get a good orange in here. Maybe the white. I think the white could look nice. Let's figure out what we're going to do for the walls in the background. I am definitely feeling... Ooh. I didn't really like it, and then I kind of loved it. See, the blue definitely ties in. I think it would be nice, but I kind of want, like I said, I think part of me is aching for a more warmer color, such as yellows and oranges and things like that. Or even like maybe a lighter color. What does this look like? Now, see, because of the blue bed, you know, the blue bed is definitely the focal point here, and I kind of want the wallpaper to be a part of that focal point, but also to work against it in a way, not to contrast it, because that's not what you want, but something under the lines of like, that's cute. You know, something under the lines that's kind of like pop, but because all these are really, really white, you know, that's just the way it is that a darker color is definitely... Ooh. Okay, so I would say that. I would say that's probably our winner. It's nice, it's fitting. The gold rug is definitely the piece in here that does not make the most sense, and so I feel like the original color would do it justice. Also, the fact that the bed is a little bit off center because of the fact that we're having to, you know, we fit in this little space over here. It plays into a factor. So moving on to the bathroom. The bathroom should be relatively easy. The door is right there. So we can even tuck the toilet back there. Let's go ahead and figure out what type of showers and stuff we would want in this bathroom. Probably something a little bit expensive. You know, like this shower. Super duper expensive. I'm gonna go with, and also I think the white and things like that will all be determined on more or less of what all the secondary, like, I think the black looks really nice. I did not realize there was a mirror in that. First times for everything. Could you imagine woohooing in that shower if there was a mirror? But because it is up against that wall, I do think this is probably the perfect area. Because if we move it out here, it looks weird, and so it does need to be kind of tucked in. Play around and experiment a little, you know. I would say right there, and right there. Still not sure if a sim can go to the bathroom. We can always switch it so it's against this wall, but then again, are we blocking that sink? Also, would it be weird? I feel like it would be weird. Huh. We could always push it, and so the sinks are over there, and so this area is completely clear. I don't think that's abnormal. We can even get something to go over there, like a nice, an accent piece, to go over there. So I don't think that would be horrible. I don't think this is the right one. I feel like this is a little bit more modern, personally. I think the base game comes with some pretty cute modern items, by the way, if you're looking for that. Okay, very nice. I don't know the gold. I think that's possibly. But also, I'm going off the wall, like in the background, and so like this one, another very gray room. I feel like this house is going to be, I think this is the warmest we're going to come. Like, you know what I mean? For this whole house. Okay, let's also go in here and let's go ahead and get a wallpaper. Now, normally I would go for something like this, but I do think that's a little bit too much like a traditional style home, and this is definitely not traditional. And so I want to keep that in mind when picking. And so I'm thinking more of the lines of these, where it's a nice, big, bold color in the middle, a good stripe, but the other color, you basically get to figure out which one you like best. I think this one fits that room quite nicely, to be honest with you. And we get a nice big mirror. Ooh, big mirrors always do the trick, by the way. You get a good mirror in here. This one, not big enough. Also, I don't think it does this room justice. We want something a little bit more elongated. You could even, if the space seems small, open it up by 3 longer mirrors. Always not a problem. Or if you think that's too much, you can always like break it in with like something like that, which I think could look really nice in here. And then we can even get like, because I never use these, and they come with like a color like we could choose. Like for instance, like this one could be like a peachy color, which could be really nice, and just the middle is like, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure that like it didn't intersect over here. I mean, we're intersecting into an item, so it's like not the biggest deal, but still, just gotta double check those things. Then I would say a rug, and then also getting the toilet stuff. A nice good rug in here. I tend to think these ones can be relatively cute. We're going to probably skew it on an angle, just because I feel like that has the most room. Like, you're trying to assess this into a way of where the room is taking up a lot of space, and I think that's very important for you to like know. And so yeah, this is also, I don't know if we come with a little bit, that's a very traditional medicine cabinet, and I do want a medicine cabinet, but that's just a little bit too traditional. This one, I don't know if it looks better, to be honest with you, or if it also looks extremely traditional. I don't ever use it. It's definitely gonna go right there. We could also maybe get the medicine cabinet mirror above the toilet. That seems weird to me though. So definitely has to be one of the other guys. I don't know if we're gonna be able to move over into the other rooms today. Dang it. We did get through 2 rooms, which is nice, And I'd say that's probably the end of that bathroom. And the bathroom looks relatively great. So, next things, I think we're just going to get as far as possible. I don't know if we're going to be able to get through all the bedrooms and different things like that. We might. All, like the next main bedrooms. So, by bedrooms, I mean this. Oh, my word. Now, okay, so it's very interesting because I think this will work really nicely. Put a TV on top of it. Looks super cute. Get a nice couch. But over here, we have 2 options. We can either do bookshelves, in which I'll showcase that on this side, and also showcase the other on the other side. So bookshelves can be as little as these, even though I think the bigger ones, such as this, could look a little bit nicer. We also have this one, it's just not tall enough. Like, that's too tall. Um, so it's a little bit bigger. I think definitely could have been an option. It's just not. Like, that's not big too. Is this the only big one? Really? Okay, so we have like this, which could be super cute and we could definitely do a lot with. Or if we come into the kitchen stuff and we come up here to these, um, honestly, we just kind of have to play around with it and figure out which ones look the best. The most modern cabinets, I would say, is the beginning ones. They're closed. They're, you know, it's just these, and we can go with like whatever color seems to work out the best for them. Maybe it's black. Not really sure those are the cabinets for us though. I think every other cabinet though opens up into okay, well these don't. Does it look like a good entertainment center cabinet? Maybe, but it's also not modern, which is my key problem I'm having right now. So that has plates and stuff in it, or that would be like super cute. Oh, it's because we're using the wrong cabinets, guys. Are we? Yes, we are. We are definitely using the wrong cabinets. Okay, and then we get like a set of these on the right colors, and it could be game changer as well. I kind of like the bookshelf idea better, and I do think overall it's going to be better. But you guys are going to probably have to. You guys will probably get to choose. I don't know if I'll finish it today or not. I am on a time limit, so my light is feeding, and my record time is also fleeting because of it. Maybe you know what? I'll end it there. We'll stop here. Maybe we'll try here. Let me go ahead and get the counters from. We're gonna use island living counters as I think it's gonna look the best in this room, just like that. And let's see here. I'm not entirely sure. I'd say probably that over there, and then we could even probably have a built-in like a built-in I can't think of what it's called. Why can I cannot think today? Built-in fridge. Yep, that's the word I was looking for. And then in here, these two could be like the two stoves. This over here could probably be like the sink. And then we could have like the dining table. Or we don't want a dining table, maybe an island or something. Just to give you guys a plan, an idea of what's coming in a future in the next part. I do want to mention, by the way, the next part will probably not be coming out next week. It'll probably be coming out the week after. Hold on, I can even tell you if you guys give me one quick second so I can pull up the right. Oh, I don't have it open. Okay. And my internet is slowly coming back to me. There we go. Alright. Oh my gosh, they're having a conversation in our group chat. And I can read it all. Okay, that's great. Let's see here. I wonder what it looks like from the outside. Oh, I think it looks cute. I think it's gonna look kind of cute. And we'll also probably decorate some of the areas with some of the, oh, what are those called? The curtains from, Get Famous? Not Get Famous. Sorry, I'm being distracted by my phone. Because they're talking in my group. They're talking in my group chat with my sister. My mom is. And, I don't know. So we are looking at a let's build. Oh my gosh. So this part will be going up at some point on Thursday. It seems like on the 5th. And then Realm of Magic is full on until the 23rd, which is basically, but I could move some videos around and I could put it up probably by the 19th. So not next week at all, but the week after we'll come back full strong with another part of this. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big fat thumbs up and comment down below. Hit subscribe and I'll see you all next time for another beautiful and lovely video. Thank you for watching.